Hello everyone, I've got a new one for you. This is something I've been thinking about for a really long time, about providing a solution, well really creating a solution for myself. Because the barrier to entry on getting, this smudge is going to bother me right here. I must have hit my forehead on there or something. But the barrier to entry to doing PPF or getting PPF is that most of these companies are marketing heavy. And so they don't allow access to people like us. They don't allow us access to the material. And so I just assumed that I'd always never have to have access to this kind of thing. And I don't really want to have to deal with trying to schedule or getting somebody to come out to my house to do my countertops. And so I'd always envision, is there a DIY way to do this? And since we're doing a flat countertop, I'm going to find out here. I think I can figure it out. Jason from Car Supplies came down to Mobile Tech, and they stopped by. They're the ones I'm developing with this product with them. And he showed me how to do it. And I said, well, don't do the others. I want to, on camera, see if I can figure this out. Let's see if I can do it without screwing it up. So I'll get into more details of exactly what the film is, why we chose this one, and follow-up videos. But today, my brain is kind of occupied on seeing if I can do this. See if I can figure out how to do this well, and make my countertops in a better spot. So ideally, you would have done this the day you put the darn countertop on. But we were still kind of working on the templates and working on how we're going to make this work. So I didn't do that. And so there's some imperfections, some scrapes, and some I would say there's any gouges, but there's some imperfections on the surface. And so we're going to sell this as kits, and we're going to do it pre-cut for ProSlide and Russo and Sonic and the cabinets that we use, with a long-term goal to be able to provide just a basic drop-down where we teach you how to measure, and we theoretically can kind of make whatever's needed, and we'll figure out the common sizes for like New Age and Husky and all the different major brands, Gladiator, and the tops that currently exist. And so we can hopefully kind of do this like the pressure washing project where we can figure this all out. We're going to provide and sell slip solution. And then we'll have these, branded like Optical, Obsessed Garage, Car Supplies. We'll put a bunch of branding on these, but we'll have squeegee as well. And so we're going to sell it in pre-templated versions. So in order to make this easier for me to figure out, this piece here is flat, meaning that if we take a look at the countertop here that Jason did, you can actually see a sheen difference. So if I come over here and show you the treated versus not treated, so this has PPF and that does not. But when I say flat, our line, our edge is not wrapped. So I asked them to make it that way for me, so that way I could, so let's start with a single flat surface and then we can kind of work from there. And so that's what this piece is designed here, is to not cover the edge, and it goes from end to end. So I measured it end to end, and then our 21.5 is this dimension here. So I'll make some follow-up videos on exactly how to do all this. So what he showed me to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray some slip solution on the surface. Then we're going to make a little bit of a mess. Now we're going to back roll this. So the key to this film, it has an adhesive that is low tack, and so it's very forgiving for a wannabe, for a DIYer, for me, and then by proxy for you. So we're going to pop this off, and then you can see. If you can see the edge of the film, you can see the template. And so the adhesive's on this side. And so I think, what did he do? Did he turn it and flip it the other way? Or did he do it like this? Oh yeah, this is the way he did it. Okay. Man, I never really thought about this. I've watched is done many, many, many times, but until you have to actually like do it yourself, man, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to mess it up. So the idea here is once we get it put into place, what am I doing wrong here? Oh boy, he made it look so darn easy. Just get a little piece down. Gosh, this is harder than I thought, just to even get it off of here. Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna get this started here like this. There we go. So we're gonna back roll this. So the key is to have film that's forgiving enough to kind of do this and lift it and do some readjusting. What I don't want it hanging off that far. Need some more slip solution here. Let's do this and this. I don't like the angle I got here. It's too much angle. Oh yeah. This is what I assumed it would go. Oh boy. There we go. This is what you want to try to avoid. I want it so that I'm not hanging off so far. Okay. Yeah, Jason made it look so frickin' easy. You want to not lift it up like I'm doing because it's catching everything in the air. Oh, crap. So one of the other things we're talking about doing is sending it with two pieces. So that way when you screw it up like I am, you can redo it. Oh, shoot. You idiot. Okay. Now, lift it up. I need some more slip solution so I can slide it around. Holy cow. Not the sharpest guy here, apparently. Here we go. Okay. Nice. I can do this. I can do it. You detailer PPF guys are like, this frickin' guy. I've literally never touched film before. It's my first time ever. And I'm doing a terrible job at it. I just want to get enough solution under here so I can float it, slide it around. Gosh, Jason literally did this in like 2 seconds. So if we were trying to do this with a higher tack film, this wouldn't work. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to float it around here like I am. There we go. Okay. We want to get enough solution under here so it'll slide. Nice. Okay. Got it. That goes there. Goes there. Nice. Okay. All right. I can do this, Mike. Look at it. We're gonna find out.
You're going over the front edge?
Not on this try. Our first try is we want to learn if I can do it flat, and then we'll make it so that it goes over the edge. Oh boy. Okay.
See how good you are. We get 4 runs done. So.
Yeah, I can already tell I'm
ready to tackle.
I can already tell I'm terrible. Jason just he tagged it here and went and just rolled it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. I mean, this is fairly straightforward.
So this film it's a low tack film so that DIYers can figure out how to do it. If it was higher tack, you only get 1 shot, or maybe 2 shots. Oh yeah, I'm a professional already.
I can see it. You missed your calling.
Yeah.
Well, this is you can be part of your backup plan.
Yeah, I might want a different plan.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, well that's the key is I've never done this, I've never even touched film before. Can we provide a solution that people can figure out on their own? Oh yeah.
Almost done.
Yeah. That's why I had them make it so that it's
Are you stopping at the natural seam where the stainless is, or are you going around it?
Yeah. So we had them pre-cut, so that way you can figure it out.
It's very satisfying.
So what I think I want ultimately is give people the option: just do the flat surface, like we did here, or edge wrap it, and tuck it.
The only thing. I don't think you really need to protect as much as protect the film from catching.
That's
the only thing.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got this.
You're almost done.
Yep. Struggled a little bit to put it on, to get it on the surface. I don't see any dust or dirt.
No, that's the other thing too, making sure it's super clean.
Yep, so this film we can lift up and you can easily pull it up and redo it, if you needed to. But some films, you really don't want to mess with that. Yeah. I mean, once you get good at this is like a 5-minute job, 10-minute job.
And you've been on it about 3 or 4 minutes and you're almost done with one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is what I'd envisioned. So full solution coming. Nice. There we go. And I'll take a towel and I'll wipe and check my work here. So ideally, again, you would do this where you would have a brand new countertop. Yeah, all those years of watching people do it, not too bad. You gotta do this. This is what the guys do. This is what Ryan does, He's working it, he's got it in his mouth. That's when you know you're a pro. Nice. Yeah, so I've got to work on the dimension of this. It needs to go further back, but the guys made it for me short so that way I could try it. Make it easy to start on your first trial. But then the nice thing is that our stainless is clean all the time. Boom. Perfect. Well, perfect-ish. That's it. And just let it dry. Boom. And then as it's drying, you just come and check little areas like this area over here. As it dries, you just kind of tack it down to make sure that it's tacked. We're good. And you get a nice little cleaning of your cabinets while you're at it. Shoot, I was planning on only doing one of these. I'm just going to do both sides. And we're good. Maybe I'll do a better job on the other one. Okay, so it's a full solution coming. Tommy and Nick are working on it with the car supplies guys. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to deliver, make this available to everybody. But having access to a DIY friendly, high quality film, I don't detect really much texture on this, if at all. Obviously, we don't have texture on our stainless, so the only thing for me to test now is sort of durability of this. But the other nice thing about this film, Jason was telling me, is that when you're done, like if you want to swap it out, it won't leave a bunch of adhesive behind. So that lower tack, again, we don't need high tack because we're not trying to like stretch it on a bumper, and so we're just trying to get it in position, float it, squeegee it out, and let the adhesive do its thing. But in a perfect world, we'll have this edge wrapped, and then that way you won't accidentally catch. But I think this is a really nice solution, and then it makes my countertops easier to clean as well, because this I can just wipe with with anything really, just like all surface cleaner from Coach Chemi or something like that. I can just wipe this down and not have to worry about all the streaking and smearing that you get from just regular stainless. So there we go. That's it. Not bad. One of the shortest videos ever. So anyway, more to come. Thanks for watching. Not bad for my first try. I'm going to try to do the other countertop. Thanks for watching. Solution coming to OG soon.